They did the cast. They did the Oz podcast. They did the cast. It was a Gale themed app.
Okay, good. Well, welcome to what episode is this? 29?
Episode 30. Episode what? 9?
Is it 29 or
Episode
oh fuck, my
4.
glasses went away for a little bit. Whatever episode it is.
Episode 32, actually, of
Wow.
OzCast with Dylan and Andre.
Sorry guys, it's been a while. I had to get a real job and stuff.
There was multiple snowstorms. Andre got trapped far away, and then we finally said, you know what? We're freaking kicking the bucket. No, that's not the expression. Biting the bullet, something like that.
Sure.
And pulling the trig and making OzCast the digital episode, volume 2.
This is gonna sound like dog shit for you guys, but sorry about that.
No more mic. Sorry, folks.
I'm so pissed that my Xbox mic isn't working. I would have sounded cool.
You want to sound like this?
No, that's how you sound because you have a shitty one.
I don't really have one anymore, I guess. I had one.
Yeah, that was also about 7 years ago, so.
Yeah. Oh, well, this week we're looking at the
global sensation.
One night only. In theaters. 1 month ago. Gale, the middle of February. Gale, Yellow Brick Road. The follow-up to what I would say is the kind of crown jewel of chilling.
I look like I'm like a YouTuber called like the Libertarian Drunkard.
Really? I follow YouTubers like that who just kind of post their pictures of their bellies. They see how wide their bellies can get. And then they're like, liberals, liberals don't want me to drink 12 beers an hour.
The conservative vor guy.
No.
The conservative MPreg. That's my
Did you see that New York Times article that was just like, women love gay guys?
No. Dude, I would love to be a journalist, like a modern journalist who's like, I don't cover any of the important stuff.
I'm saying it here because I started working on some new works, on some new pieces of journalism.
What does that mean?
And they're all about candy. I'm doing candy journalism.
What are you talking about?
I'm signing up for the National Confectionery Board so I can get access to the 2025 Confectionery Report.
What is that? Is this real?
It is real. I've got a document. It's just got some ideas and some starts of some, maybe essays is the right word. Maybe kind of essays on candy.
Okay.
And I'm not joking. You'll see.
Hey, that's cool. You know what? That's pretty cool.
and you know the candy people are coming after me. They're gonna check
gender or Smarties. You ever think about
like gender is Smarties? What?
M&Ms are boys and girls. Are Smarties boys and girls?
M&Ms are boys. What gender are Smarties? This one will obviously be a weird episode because we haven't recorded in a month and now we're doing video, and Andre and I are both looking at ourselves the entire show being like, oh, look okay. I'm looking down like this the whole show, and I
look like modern Jonah Hill. I look like evil Jonah, like how Jonah Hill's evil now.
You look like Joe
Rogan, the king of podcasting.
Our dad, Joe Rogan. Our Uncle Joe.
You know they used to call Stalin that? Like in America, that's what Truman would call Stalin.
Really?
Like, yeah, Uncle and FDR. Joe? Like during World when they were like, this guy's pretty fucking cool. They're Uncle Joe.
We like this. Which
is weird because they didn't call Churchill. They were just like, that's Winston Churchill. Oh, what's up, Uncle Joe?
We should bring that back to
For
Uncle
who?
Uncle
For
Kim.
the Ayatollah?
I was thinking maybe like Putin could be like Uncle Poot,
Uh, he.
Uncle Pooty.
It's kind of cool that he's just gonna be there forever. He's like 70, right?
I don't know. I thought he's like 30.
I don't know.
Like 25, dude.
He's a twink. He's a femboy. All right, let's get into business. What's going on? We're doing. I don't even know. We did say it briefly. Gale, Yellow Brick Road.
Gale, Yellow Brick Pod. How about that?
How
Catch me in Gale. How about that?
me in those evil woods
No,
with,
don't
with
go,
no
Gale.
Emerald City, which we'll get to.
Oh, we will get to this movie, which we saw a month ago in theaters, packed house.
First,
Uh,
not even that's not even a joke. It did have a pretty good amount of people there for this awful stupid movie.
yeah, and the people who were there did not. I don't know if they enjoyed it. I
No,
think
I
they
probably
all
not.
had they all walked in looking grumpy. It was
I
like it was like everyone had gotten tricked. Everyone had gotten tricked
I
into.
don't. Yeah, it seems from the crowd, I would say it was about 70% like big fat ladies in Jack Skellington pants that were bringing their sons, and then like a couple of old people.
There were some old people. There was a couple of people who were like, this is like the hot topic crowd.
Yeah, like I think just people who are like, I gotta see the horror. I gotta see any horror movie.
I gotta see Gale. I love Gale. Yeah, Oz, Yellowberg Oz. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get the name wrong every time I say it.
well, it's
I'm
a
gonna
terrible title. I was gonna
Yellow
save this
Gale,
for later when we talk about like what doesn't work about the movie, but
all
it's
of
so
it.
stupid to name it Gale. I think we said this about the first one too. No, like normies do not know that Dorothy's last name is Gale. If you saw a movie called, if someone was like, "What do you think of Dorothy Gale?" Most people would be like, "What are you talking about? Who is that?"
We should have called it
Dorothy.
Dorothy
Oz.
or Oz. Yellow or Yellow. They should just call it Yellow Brick Road.
They can't. That
Like that.
exists already. They
Yeah, but
stole.
that
they,
one was on one word. Remember?
they
That one was.
stole from an all. We'll get to all of it, but I can't believe they ripped off Yellow Brick Road.
They really did rip off Yellow Brick Road, right? Like,
Man, my glasses are filthy.
well, I can't see. They just look like cool as hell to me.
Let's start with Oz News, right? Is that what we do up
Let's
top?
start with Oz News. That's what we do up top. Um, First piece of Oz News: Benny O'Brien played the lion in Longford's Wizard of Oz 33 years ago.
Hey, so what's any of that? Who's Benny O'Brien? Who's Longford?
Fans will know Benny O'Brien as the set from the sound department on Losing It with Jillian, of course.
Wait, that's the actual Benny O'Brien?
I can't figure it out.
What is the newspaper that's reporting on this? Is this
This is the Irish Times. If you look up Benny O'Brien Ireland, it comes up with this article. And then a Facebook link, which I can't get to because I'm banned from Facebook.
Okay. What did you do to Facebook?
Nothing. Literally nothing. They just banned me one day.
Just sending ladies my balls.
No, that's
Sending
not.
old grandmas my balls.
Oh, he's a snooker and billiards Ireland.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that's big over there.
Yeah, he's going snooker mode.
Dude.
Oh yeah, he was in the I'm on snookerscores.net now.
Dude, the UK is so shitty at sports. I'm sorry, like they are
7 for 4 against Aaron Goldrick.
The UK loves soccer and like darts and stuff like snooker. Like
what is snooker?
Snooker it's actually kind of fun. It's like pool,
but with 10. Yeah, okay, I see what's happening here. This is just the kind of hard-hitting Oz news you get from OzCast. We're talking about Benny O'Brien, the famous Irish snooker player.
I don't.
huge shout out to our listeners in
I'm
Scotland.
going to Ireland soon. Maybe I'll meet Benny. I'll ask him about
Benny,
about his
Benny.
upcoming role or his past role as the Lion. What do they even mean? Like, was this a school play? How old is he? Are they
Look,
reporting on a school play
I
from when
can
he
show
was
you the
like
clip.
12?
Says anything.
Yeah, that looks
You
good.
can't see, it's too bright.
This episode's off the wall. Just a couple
Off the off the chain.
off the chiz. Uh,
Me when I'm off the cheese.
what
I'm
what
off.
else is going on in the world of us?
Well, let's take a look at Kristen Chenoweth, who has a
Ah,
crazy familial connection to Oz. Now, this is an article from News 9, Channel 9, ABC News. It's brand new. It's like 2 days old. You know, Kristen Chenoweth may be popular due to her performance in Wicked. See what they
that's
did
cute.
there? But on an episode of the PBS show Finding Your Roots, she discovered. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm doing the Jim Carrey Illuminati. He's fake.
Yeah. The Oz News, Jim Carrey's got a mask on or something, or is getting treatment.
He just has bad plastic surgery.
Uh,
I would imagine if you got some work done and it was so bad that everyone was like, "This is a different guy.
no,
This is a demon."
this is a devil. Anyway, so the host of that show handed Kristen Chenoweth a newspaper clipping about Billy Eugene Etheridge, one of her relatives who was played Oz in The Wizard of Oz.
What do I got around here? Here's a funny
St.
hat.
Matthew's Cathedral in.
Sorry, keep going. I'm trying to entertain people during this boring stuff by putting on funny stuff.
She said she thinks of him as a rockabilly.
A little Santa Claus I got here.
You got a little Santa Claus. Santa's in space.
He's supposed to play the accordion, but I don't remember how to turn him on. We'll figure that out come Christmas time.
So yeah, her like uncle, her like great uncle played Oz on like a.
Dude, I look like a band kid in 2017 right now.
Really do. I'm thinking maybe the sunglasses and the hat. Right?
Sunglasses and the Sophie. I'm gonna watch some iDubbbz.
Oh, those kids.
Bro, did you see the latest H3 video? Vape Nation.
Oh, canceling the show. We're canceling this show. This is the last episode ever of OzCast. After this episode, I will jump into the sun.
Dylan's committing seppuku after this, and I'm replacing him with that wicked old Cheeto in the White House. We got it in?
Oh, Cheeto got it in. And after this, Andre will be committing poo-poo in his diaper.
And I'm eating it.
No. Breaking news from THR. The Wiz, Art of Oz, will air on broadcast television for the first time in 30 years?
What is that? That can't be true.
True.
Maybe that's a technicality, like some channels aren't I don't really know the difference between broadcast and cable and satellite or whatever, but like Wizard of Oz is on all the time. It's public domain.
The exclusive broadcast rights to the 39 Classic have been snapped up by MeTV.
Okay.
I don't think it's public. I don't think the movie is public domain.
Oh, right.
Reviews and stuff. It last time it aired was 30 years ago on May 9th, 1998. That was 28 years ago, so that's immediately articles inaccurate.
I don't understand. We talked about this around Christmas time. Like all of the channels were like, Wizard of Oz is a Christmas movie. We're gonna play Wizard of Oz this year. Like, what does that not count?
Maybe,
I guess maybe because it's not circulation, like they're gonna like regularly play it or something.
Well, you think no, because this is not airing during Christmas, obviously. Don't be ridiculous. It's airing during October as part of MeTV's Halloween Bonanza.
What? So it's not even like a regular thing. It's still a part of a holiday.
Yeah, it's a Halloween movie now. We are thrilled to bring the film back to broadcast TV. It will be presented without edits and will be surrounded by surprises we will announce later.
What does that mean?
They're gonna You're gonna blow up
B.
with some.
Arthur's in this episode. We brought her back from the dead. She's in Wizard of Oz now.
He
The
said
Jitterbug scene's back.
no edits. They said no edits. Bonanza is a huge event. They said. I
You know,
bet.
You know who watches MeTV? My parents. Now that they're old.
I was at the gym yesterday, and there was a channel on the gym TV called Bounce XL, and it was
What?
showing what appeared to be Thomas Jane, I believe, or the other guy who played the Punisher, maybe Ray Stevenson or something, was one of the Punishers. It was like fighting a shark, and like he exploded in the ocean, and it looked like they filmed it like on a digital camera and then zoomed in into every shot.
Gym
Like
TVs are so bad. No one has figured out what to put on it. You know what you should put on at gyms? Put on either the Food Network or Guy movies. Put on Casino, put on Terminator, put on Commando. Every time I go to a gym, they're playing like the Mina Kimes show, which no offense, I like Mina Kimes, but I'm not trying to watch like early sports talk shows. I'm not watching Stephen A. Smith at the gym.
I maybe skip, like maybe
Maybe Skip.
Elite
Skip.
Lawnmower logging on. I'm on the Skip Bayless show now.
Have you ever seen? Oh man, I don't know if there's a way for us to do this, and I don't want to give you too much work, but if you can, please put that clip of Skip Bayless crying after the Cowboys lost right here.
I can do it right here.
It was run to the toilet. It was diarrhea sickness, puke sickness, puke all over the floor sickness.
And we're back. Thanks, Skip. What were we talking about? Gym TVs, right? Yeah. So they're always playing Jeopardy, but they don't have the subtitles on.
Oh, that's bad.
You see, like in Jeopardy.
Actually, I guess Jeopardy, you don't really need subtitles. I guess you can read
because it shows you the answer. That's how Jeopardy works. And then, but you can't hear the contestants ask who is blank, or so you don't know what the.
Well, I don't really care about them. I just like to play Jeopardy.
But you don't know if you're right or wrong.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. See, I've never been wrong at Jeopardy. I'm too good.
I always get the Rivers ones wrong.
I'm okay at geography. Anytime there's like a real smart guy stuff, when it's like math or like physics, that's when I. But when it's like, who directed this porno? I'm like, got it.
Louis Leterrier.
Jean-Luc Godard,
director of Incredible Hulk, Louis Leterrier. Yeah, so I guess it must just not air on broadcast. Maybe it only airs on cable or something. I don't know. The article didn't even say anything. Don't.
Anyway. I was watching Wedding Crashers the other day, and
I saw that you logged Wedding Crashers, and then you liked something else. You liked, what was the Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy move?
Oh yeah, I'm watching a lot of bad Well, I actually like Wedding Crashers, but I'm watching a lot of dumb stuff recently.
I'm slogging through the prequel trilogy of Star Wars right now. I've got 40 minutes left in Attack of the Clones, and I'm just like, I can't do it.
They are so much worse than I remember them being. I rewatched them when we did Friendsgiving. I rewatched them while I was making the turkey, and I was like, oh my god, they're really bad.
I think Phantom Menace might be overrated.
It's that they're all overrated now because the sequel trilogy was so not good that everyone was like, and even before that, people were like, the prequels are actually pretty good. And it's mostly just nerds who care about lore or whatever. But as films, they are so bad.
It's so bad. Obi-Wan stays on the ship for the entirety of the film. He doesn't get off the ship on Tatooine. I thought it was crazy when I watched it. I was like, he doesn't get on the ship. The pod racing scene, Obi-Wan's like, I'm just on the ship. the whole time. I was like, what? I was like, bro.
Also, Phantom Menace has a real like sort of Inception style thing where the final like 30 minutes are like, this is fucking sick. So you leave the theater and you're like, that was really good. That's like a 6-star movie. And then if you really remember the entire movie, you're like, no, that was really bad.
I feel like the last 30 minutes were just washing over me at that point. I was like, oh.
Well, that's when like the Darth Maul fight
Yeah.
is like
That is
obviously the peak.
We're not going to get to. I've been doing mostly Star Wars stuff in exclusivity, except for some other stuff, which I'm going to get to later. But yeah, I don't want to get too Star Wars down because I will just talk about it for like the rest of the podcast. So that wraps us up us on Oz News. You want to quick do state of the Reddit?
Oh yeah, do you? I saw there was some.
Well, I sent you one.
Morons.
You remember what I sent you?
Yes, yeah.
This is a post one day ago that says it's a picture of Dorothy from Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland, and Toto, and she's singing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." And the post says, "What is going through Toto's mind here?" Huh? You ever watch a movie and you're just like, "What is the dog? What is that dog thinking?"
We've talked about this before. This is a problem on every subreddit for a thing where there isn't that much stuff to talk about, right? Like, you go on like if you go on like fucking the Friends subreddit, there's gonna be a screenshot of a random scene in Friends, and they're like, "You think Gunther would have is hard in this scene?"
You think Gunther was eating this pastry?
Yeah, it's just
it's like two shots from like 5 minutes in the scene. There's a bite taken out of pastry in the background. They're like, "You think Gunther ate this, or was it raw?"
And it's like, besides the who cares part of it, it's also like you don't need to talk about this. You can invent a scenario. If you're really like, Wizard of Oz is my thing, I just want to talk about Wizard of Oz right now, do a hypothetical. Be like, would you rather have sex with Toto or Sawhorse? That's interesting. That'll start.
It's so funny to pose the question to everybody else with no answer.
And another thing I don't understand is that the subreddit responds. Like that had
like 30 comments on that, just being like, I bet he's thinking, why is this girl singing?
Yeah, 30 comments, like 70 upvotes, which like it's not crazy numbers, but like 70 people being like, yeah, I agree. That's a good ass conversation.
Good ass question. You're small for thinking it.
I post a thing on Reddit where I'm just like, hey, does anyone know any good burger places around here? -5 downvotes.
There was a guy who I like never post on Reddit except when I like post about Oz stuff. But there was a guy who like posted like onto the Belatra subreddit, and he was like, "I'm gonna lose," and I was like, "Actually, if you do this, you'll be fine. Like you'll like be able to beat the boss." And he deleted the post, and I was like, I wasn't even like mean. I wasn't even like you moron. I was like, "Hey, actually, if you do this, you'll be able to win. Hope this helps." Like I was genuinely like.
Dude, I don't know what Reddit is the most anti-social social media in the world. Because no one actually wants people to talk to them on Reddit. They just want to say their thing and argue. That's it. They want to either say their thing in the thread and leave, or they want to argue with other people. No one is on Reddit to be like, I'm trying to join a conversation. I want to collaborate with people.
Another news from State of the Reddit. That's also kind of Oz news. The tornado house prop that sold for $500,000.
I saw this. Yeah,
is not the one in the movie. This guy is like, I'm an Oz nerd. Let me school you on this. This article from last year, like he then explains that he's like the wizard effect, the effects wizard Gillespie signed off on the prop's authenticity, but here's a side by side, and it's not the same house. And I'm like, I don't know. Like this wasn't like an article. This was just like a guy saying this.
Yeah.
But like, if that's true, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is. I would. Do they know if it was on set at all? I mean, stuff like that kind of happens all the time.
Yeah, where it's like it was an unused prop or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is it just like a complete bamboozling?
I'll put a picture of it in here. Or not.
Of you holding it, of you licking its sack.
Don't say that.
I just went on the Reddit right now. This is a crazy. I guess this is more of a TikTok. Like it's a screenshot of TikTok on the Reddit. The
Yeah.
people on the Reddit aren't really being bad, but it's a picture of Scarecrow dancing with Dorothy from the Garland movie.
And it
And
said,
it says, "Why didn't they get married?"
married?
So Judy Garland, when she filmed Wizard of Oz, was what, 16?
And probably already on her third marriage, if I remember.
The guy who plays Scarecrow is like 50 years old.
Well, let's look it up. Ray Bolger. He was born in 1904, so he was 35.
So he was 35. He's an old 35, but even that is like.
Judy Garland was 16.
Why didn't they get married? Like, what are you talking about?
And he was also Ray Bolger was married. He was married for 10 years for what would end up being a 60-year marriage.
Jeez, wow. Salute to Ray.
Hey.
That is like a thought I would have literally as a baby watching a movie. Like I'd be watching like a fucking Osmosis Jones or whatever. And I'm like, why don't the Pill and Osmosis get married? I'm just like, when I see any two people in a scene, I'm like, surely they have to be married.
His name is Drix. I know you know that.
All right. Is that good for State of the Reddit?
That can end State of the Reddit.
Time for our everyone's favorite segment, off-season chitter chatter. I don't even know if we've ever.
I don't want to do more football stuff. I already did the Skip Bayless thing.
Dylan, what do you think the Raiders are trading Max Crosby? What's your top Max Crosby trade destination?
Bink Crosby.
Bink, of course. The Buffalo Bills, as they're known colloquially.
Yeah. Buffalo Binks.
What do you think is fair trade for Max Crosby? Obviously, you started
Sidney
at two
Crosby.
firsts. You think Sidney Crosby? That's an interesting trade. Sort of a cross-league trade. The Raiders get
like
the Golden Knights would get Sidney Crosby. The Bills would get Max Crosby. I guess the Raiders get nothing. And I guess Pittsburgh gets
Jordan. They get Michael Jordan.
Wow! Right after he patted that little boy's butt kiss.
People are making way. He was getting ice off of his back.
I don't know if he was. I think it was just like a kid he kind of like is a family friend of, and I think he was just being like blah, 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 like what like people do to like babies and stuff all the time. But like, all right. So that's off season chitter chatter. What's next? All right. Let's get into it.
Yeah, we can get to the main segment. Of course, as always, sponsored by Good Feels, Old Glory, Good Feels, and
Ziva Life, Aspire Energy.
Aspire Energy drinks. And they're paying us big bonzo bucks. $1.61 we made our OzCast. All of last month, for like releasing one episode, we made 2 bones. If we release 4 episodes, we might make $8.
8 bones.
And then we're close to breaking even.
Not even close, really. If you include we didn't have to buy the mics, but if you include however much AJ spent on the mics.
Don't include the mics. And I got these stickers. Look.
Oh, those are cool. Here's a gift receipt from Kohl's. Scan that barcode, get some Kohl's cash.
You see this one? It says, "It belongs on Tubi."
Oh, that's a good bit. That one is good. Start putting those on lampposts. That'll get them.
Yeah. And then people will be like, "What's Tubi?" And then they'll get Tubi.
I always see those drug dealer stickers on like toll booths and stuff, and I'm like, sure, maybe some people are doing it, but there can't be that many people doing it.
It's also like it's legal, most of them.
Yeah. I don't.
If you're getting drugs that are like really still illegal, like really illegal, you're not like, I gotta go to a lamppost.
Yeah. Jeez, this is going to be a rough one. We gotta go through. We gotta
go. Okay, so it's Gale Yellowbrick. Gale.
Gale Yellowbrick Road. Yeah, Gale. A chilling picture.
It's a chilling feature. Maybe the first feature. Yeah, obviously produced by the Chilling Network, directed by Daniel Alexander, director of Gale. Stay away from Gale. And it's it's kind of an evolution, I would say, of the short film, which we reviewed for Oztober this year. It kind of takes the initial idea and kind of expands on it, and kind of also is just like, here's some other garbage. Should we like try and relay what the story was, I guess?
Sure. So,
well, first of all, the movie started with an introduction.
Oh yeah.
An Oz podcast.
Not us.
Not us.
This is why you guys got like a 2 out of 5 on the good meter last time, because you're not reaching out to the kings.
You go Oz. If you go anywhere, you go Yellow Brick Pod, and then you go OzCast second.
That's the hierarchy. You go to that one Reddit write-up. You go to, I think, about the 4th podcast in that Reddit write-up.
Go to Simple Syrup's Reddit. and we're look. What does that say? OzCast. I know it's reversed. OzCast.
With Dylan and Andre.
Top 5 Wizard of Oz themed podcasts according to Reddit. They're not giving these out.
They're only giving out one of them from Dylan's girlfriend.
Yeah. Thank you, Gani. But that's why we're the best, baby. We're
because we have girlfriends.
Because we're guys.
Show me Yellow Brick Pod's girlfriends. They are girls.
Show me Daniel Alexander's girlfriend. Loser. Incel chud.
Daniel Alexander is the first neat director. N-E-E-T. So the movie starts. It's the first 30 to 40 minutes are pretty much the same as the short film.
Yeah.
It's
Dorothy has a dream.
It's Emily or whatever.
Emily. Remember that from E.T.?
Yeah. I'm gonna get some you do this shit. I'm gonna get some Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, get your Reese's Pieces. Get them Reese's into pieces.
We got here before you could do the bit.
No, you didn't.
Got a little bag of cookies.
Show them off.
Chips Ahoy.
Oh, you did. Interesting.
The jerk off fist. What is that?
No, it's for like a. No.
All right, let me scarf these down real quick. Keep going. Tell me about Gale.
Should I switch hats?
No, tell me about the movie. Tell me the story.
So Gale has a nightmare, and
Wheeler.
Yeah, she has a nightmare that she's in like a mental hospital or like an old folks home, and then there's a Wheeler there, and you're like, oh shit, a Wheeler, from Return to Oz, and that's it also because they've never been in anything else basically, except the book, and then she sees like an old woman in her dream, and then she wakes up, and then she goes to her therapist. And her therapist was like, girl, you're just dreaming. You're having bad dreams. What's going on with that? And she's like, I don't know, but I'm like an author or something. And I love my therapist.
I forgot about that. Yeah, she's like I don't know if she's supposed to be a children's book author or what, but she is an author.
And she goes to her home, and it's like her birthday or something.
Yeah, and her agent's there.
Her agent comes by, and he's like, I'm your agent, and it's also your birthday. I think that was his line. And then he's like, I got you a cake, and she's like, I'm scared. And he's like, there's nothing to be scared of. It's just a cake. Do you remember that part? She was like scared, and then like he came back 3 days later, and he was like, still haven't eaten the cake. And she was like, I'm not brave enough yet.
Yeah, the cake had Had a little lion on it. It said
Yeah.
courage.
It just said courage on it. It didn't
That's
say
so
happy birthday.
that's such a funny thing to get for your like mentally ill friend is to be like, hey, buck up,
Hey,
quit it.
have courage. Well, he's also, remember, he's her agent. They're friends, but he's her agent.
Right.
I think they go on a phone call like at the end of the movie, but
That's
he
the
was
ending.
not,
Yeah, they couldn't get the agent
they
actor
couldn't
back
get
in
him back.
person.
Yeah, he was too.
He moved on to bigger and better things,
Yeah,
much
much
like
like
the
somebody
actress
else
from
in
Mombi.
Mombi in this movie, played by the insatiable Laura
Laura K. Bailey?
Bailey,
Yeah.
who it was in this and Crime 101, another feature film
The
recently
two
released.
highest grossing movies of 2026,
And
probably.
obviously, she played the iconic French restaurant diner. So, Gale
You think
fan,
she was trying to ham up that part on set? You think she was
yeah,
like, wait, garçon, escargot, please? And they're like, please just shut up.
and she's like, when I was in my last feature, Wicked Gale of the West, um, she's getting the name way wrong.
You know, I was actually the second youngest actress to play get where with Mombi.
Wicked Oz. She's like, Wicked's huge. Wicked just came out, but
I'm
I'm
kind
in.
of like the scary Wicked.
Yeah, it's basically Wicked but scarier, and it's gonna make way more money and get nominated for Best Picture.
What do
Just
I got in these drawers? What is this?
focus up. No, focus. Remember,
Oh, keep going, keep going.
ago we said we need to focus up.
What is this? Oh, this is a gift I got from my friend, and I never gave it to them.
What gift?
It's a hot dog pipe.
I got one of those.
Never gave that to them.
Yeah, we got to get back to it, and because we're getting back to it, I'm switching my other hat.
Oh, the serious hat.
This is my serious.
Guys, it belongs on Chilling.
It belongs. It is kind of an indie hat.
Yeah.
I gotta get a haircut, but this is my serious hat. We're getting back to it. This is the Chilling. It's just the hat.
Okay.
So yeah, Gale then is like, all right, I'm done talking to my agent. I'm gonna go over to my basement, and my mom is dead. Her mom died, and even though she's like, look, grief can take different, facets for all different kinds of people, but she's like mid-30s, and I'm like, like it's sad, but I'm also like, yeah, it's not like her mom was like.
Well, I think I don't remember if they say it explicitly or not, but I think the implication is that her mom killed herself. But yeah, but yeah, she goes and finds her mom's old journal, which is a bunch of like scary Oz drawings, like it's Mombi and like the scary shit and flying monkeys and shit.
Yeah, and she's like, "What?"
Oh, right. This is when she sees the flying monkey, right? She like looks
what
up.
the hell is all this stuff? And then yeah, she's like going into the basement to do something, and then at the top of the stairs, the door shuts, and then opens, and there's a flying monkey standing there, and then he like pushes her down the stairs, and then she hits her head at the bottom of the floor, and then is like in Oz for a second when she's asleep, and then wakes up.
Yeah, and then later she finds
they're kind of playing with the like Oz is a dream world, like in the Judy Garland movie, which is kind of interesting, but they're also not. They're also way more blurring the lines of like, is it real? Is it a dream?
They do this. They do this a lot. Like I think that's also the Mombi thing, and also like Oz. They're trying to do this like metaphor for like family trauma and like mental illness. Like it's like something that gets passed down from like her grandma to her mom to her, but it's not really done well, and it's also like it's not very scary. Because like Hereditary is the same sort of deal, right? But Hereditary is very like subtle, very very spooky. There's all these like little background details and stuff for like throughout the movie, or like you're not really sure if it's like real or if it's a metaphor. This movie, there's just a witch. There's a real witch,
Also, there's nothing to be like, well, obviously in The Wizard of Oz, it's like her escape is like Oz. It's like, oh, I'm in this colorless, boring area. What if there was like a really cool and interesting place? And in this, it's like she's like, I'm depressed because I can't write a book or something, and I'm listening to like old timey radio,
Yeah.
like nondescript 50s radio or 30s radio, really. It's like kind of pre doo wop. And she's just like, oh man, I wish I could write a children's book. And so I'm gonna go to a scary woods where it's like nothing in it.
Well, we should. So she looks through the book and she finds it says like property of Dorothy, and then it has like a phone number, and she calls up the phone number, and it's for an insane asylum. Insane asylum.
Asylum.
So she
The
goes.
late great Dorothy Gale.
So she goes to
So
the
yeah,
insane asylum to like be like,
fucking
hey, who's this
book
fucking
it.
lady?
It's like I drove 17 hours
Yeah.
nonstop to get here because there was a phone number in my mom's journal, and I'm like, couldn't have caught a flight. Couldn't have
She's a
stopped.
struggling artist.
She couldn't have stopped for like a motel room, like midway. Gets there and staple of bad movies. But by the time she's getting ready to leave, that car won't start.
Yeah.
Classic.
So we should say. So yeah, she gets there and she meets Dr. Mombi, the like head of the.
Yeah, I don't remember what her real name, her like fake real name.
I
Is.
forget
Like
what her fake name is, but yeah,
Dr. Vanessa Evil Stocking or something.
yeah, the like head of the insane asylum, and also like we. So there's this weird guy with like long hair that you can't. They don't really make it clear if he's supposed to be like an employee of the asylum or an inmate or whatever.
His name is Eric.
Yeah, but she meets Eric, and the
And he's
movie,
like,
dude,
come
I
in
remember this is one of the many things that like pissed me off.
asylum.
So the first time she meets him, they cut to a scarecrow that's like an old scarecrow that's out in the fields, and then they cut to Eric, and then they cut back, and the scarecrow isn't there. So you're like, okay, I guess this guy's the scarecrow. No, he's Tin Man. Later in the movie, he becomes Tin Man.
Spoiler, he's Tin Man.
So I don't know why they. Maybe he's both.
Scarecrow's not in it.
No, there's patchwork.
No.
There's patches.
Patchy, yeah, Patches is in it. But yeah, so she goes to the mommy and she's like, "Is Dorothy here?" And mommy's like, "I'm going to kill you if you ask me any more questions."
Oh wait, no. But first she's like, "Yes, she's here, and you can see her."
No. First she's like, "You can't ask any questions."
Okay, right.
And then she's like, "Well, I'm found this number in my mom's notebook," and she's like, "Yeah, you can have one-on-one alone time with her." Like immediately, it's just like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know. I don't understand. Obviously, mommy's plan makes no sense. I'm not even going to try and pretend I know what it was. It was just to be.
It doesn't make any sense. I think it's. I think what she shows her the book, and I think in Mombi's head she's like, oh, this is. Dorothy ends up being Emily's grandmother, so I guess she's like, this is the next in the bloodline or whatever. But there's no reason for that to.
I gotta make her have one-on-one time. Well, she could just be like, Dorothy died, sorry, and then she has to leave. Yeah. But yeah, then Dorothy is doing the heel clicky thing where she like clicks her heels 3 times real hard and they bleed, and it's like, oh.
Oh, I forgot about So there's a jump scare during this part, or maybe it's a little late. So there's this Dorothy's the old lady. She does the scary heel click thing, and then there's a jump scare where they show an old lady's face and it's like got black eyes and it's scary, but it's not the actress who plays Dorothy in this. It's the actress from the short film. They used the wrong.
Yeah, they used the wrong clip on that one.
That was really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that part of it.
But yeah, so after she talks to Dorothy, sorry, go ahead.
There you go.
So yeah, after she talks to Dorothy, she's like, all right, I guess that was a weird thing. I'm going to get out of here. And then her car won't start and there's like a storm coming and they're like, you got to sleep here. We can't let you
in the insane asylum.
We can't let you go out in a storm. It's not like she's sailing a ship. Like, I don't know why it's a big deal to like drive like a couple of minutes. You know,
She's got a phone. Call an Uber.
yeah.
But yeah, then they keep her there, and then like a bunch of stuff happens. I'm trying to like even parse it all together. I know we saw it a month ago,
Mhm.
but a bunch of nothing happens. Like she walks around and then she like tries to interrogate Dorothy, and Dorothy keeps being like, "We're the ones, we're the ones," something like
Yeah.
that.
So basically, yeah. She's like in the insane asylum, and she's like she hears like weird stuff, and she investigates it, and then Mom B is like, "You can't be out of your room," and they kind of like attack her and reveal they're evil, and then she runs away and gets in like a boat and like collapses in the boat, and then she's like in Oz.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
They like give her like a shot of something,
Yeah.
and they're like, "This will, you will stay here forever now. We are evil." Uh, and then yeah, then she gets in a boat and like sails to the middle of a lake and
Yeah.
falls asleep in the boat immediately. Not what I would have done. I would have probably sailed to the other end of the lake and got out.
But
Um,
I would say this is when like new stuff starts, right? Like I would
this
say the
is yeah,
first for like up to this point, it's pretty much just what happened in the short film expanded a little bit, and this is the first
yeah.
like new material.
And then she wakes up and she's with Patches,
Yeah,
who I think is like the patchwork girl, right?
yeah, that's another. No one's gonna know that. Just make it Scarecrow. Like we know it's Patchwork Girl. Oz freaks are gonna know it's Patchwork Girl, but the vast majority of people seeing this are gonna be like, why do they make Scarecrow have dreads?
Even if you're a Return to Oz head,
Yeah,
Patchwork Girl is not in
it's
that.
not in that.
So
Patchwork Girl's like late. Patchwork Girl's
yeah,
like the 10th book.
yeah, we're not gonna get to that ever. And then so they're like, and then they just walk around in the fucking woods for a
That's
while.
Oz is just woods.
Oz is just a fucking woods. Is there a Yellow Brick Road?
No. Or
No.
there's a couple of bricks. Like
There's,
there's not
yeah,
really.
yeah. There's kind of like some bricks that have yellow kind of sheet wrapping on them, just scattered around a regular forest.
That's
And Patches
fucking
is just
nothing.
Patches can't talk also, so it's not even
Yeah.
like it's like, oh, somebody who like knows the history. It's like, nah, she can't talk at
It's
all.
and it's really frustrating both because there's nothing for Emily to bounce off of, and also the Patches costume is like not bad. I'd say that's where most it's okay, but it's like
Yeah,
there's nothing for that character to do though, like at all.
they just walk around. They just walk through the woods. And then I forget how, but Emily like realizes she's like, we're going to the Emerald City. You never even see it like off in the
Dude,
distance.
I'm gonna jump ahead and we'll do Osmonds again later, but this was a real life Osmond I heard when I was outside the theater while Dylan was taking a piss. They didn't even go to the Emerald City. There was this old guy that was pissed off they didn't go to the Emerald City. He was like,
It
"How
is
could you not go to the Emerald
a
City?"
bizarre choice to make Oz have nothing but the woods in it. And
And I get it. I get this is super low budget, but like, look, fucking liminal horror is like super in right now. It would have been stupid and it probably would have been bad because it's cheap and it's Daniel Alexander making this. But like, what if the Emerald City was just like the back rooms or whatever? Like, that's
yeah,
fucking super cheap to do, and it would be kind of interesting.
the green back rooms.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't even try.
That you don't
I,
even see like anything in the. It's not like you even see it. Like you don't even see it in the background or anything.
it's funny because like I feel like there are a couple of things where I'm like, if you nail that, if you're like, well, they go to the Emerald City and there's like a wizard. I like people won't be like, no Munchkin,
Yeah.
no talking trees. Like they'll just be like, yeah, we get it. You did like the most important part of it. But if you only do like, there is one zombie Munchkin in this who attacks Dorothy.
Uh, yeah, the zombie munchkin who also played R2D2.
Yep, in the Rise of Skywalker.
He has two roles: zombie munchkin
So,
in Gale and R2D2.
hey, man's got to make a living. But yeah, like you have that, and then you have the Patchwork Girl, and that's it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, also we should say during this whole time they're being chased by like a big gorilla like wheeler, which is
Yes.
which is stupid because wheelers would not work in the woods. Not to get
And
all
second
cinema
of all, they're
sins
not
on
real.
this, but like there's fucking rocks and twigs and shit. They would fall over immediately.
Dorothy like hides down like a small divot in the woods, and the wheeler's just like, fuck, I'm screwed.
Yeah. Also, there's a shot where they show the wheeler's wheels, and it is very obviously like a shopping cart's wheel. But yeah, they get back into the story. So yeah, she wanders around the woods with Patchwork Girl, and then they find like a cabin in the middle of the woods,
And
and she's like,
Patches kills the little zombie munchkin,
yeah,
and Dorothy's like, "You're a murderer," and runs away. I'm like,
it's
Pat,
just a zombie munchkin.
it's the zombie munchkin. She was protecting you.
Yeah,
Like, I get it that you're like scared, but like, she wasn't trying to attack you. She was trying to attack the evil zombie munchkin.
yeah,
Like, and so she runs away and gets lost, and then finds a cabin, and it's Dorothy's cabin. And
yeah.
Dorothy's like lucid here.
Right, right. Dorothy's in there in a wheeled or in a rocking chair, and she's like, "Ah, this is the land of Gales. Gales have always lived here."
And she's like, your mother protected this land. I protected this land. And now you will protect this land. And then I was like, from the Wheelers? You did
I
a
guess
really
from
good.
Mombi, because so after this, she kind of snaps out of it. Well, it's weird because they kind of go in and out of like dreams
Well,
and stuff. But
doesn't she have like another interior dream where she sees herself in like a wedding
yeah,
dress also? Which I
yeah.
think was supposed to just be like a white dress, but I bet they were just like, do you have like any white dresses? And she's like, my wedding dress. And they were like, sure, Chloe Crump, that'll
Chloe
work.
Crump is Emily. But yeah, so she kind of comes out of that and she does the dress thing, and then she kind of comes out again and she's in like her therapist's office, and they're like, "Oh, was that whole thing a dream?" And then her therapist starts bleeding from her eyes, and it's like, "No, it's real. Fuck you."
Well, no, because they do Shutter Island first.
Yes, yeah,
Remember?
yeah, right, right, right. Yeah, they do.
They're like, oh, Emily, you're insane. You've been a patient here for 10 years. You are, you made it all this up. And Eric is also a patient who you're like abusing, and you
Yeah.
stole his keys and stuff and broke into his room. But yeah, and then she's like, no, it's impossible. I'm not in Shutter Island. And mommy's like, yeah, you got me. You're not in Shutter Island.
Yeah.
Last one scene.
It's they do this. I hate when movies do this because the movie does not have a long runtime. It's like 100 minutes or whatever. So even the Patchwork Girl thing, like when she's like, "What the fuck?" Like when she runs away from Patchwork Girl, like she goes to Dorothy, and then the next scene she's like, "Oh, I was wrong." Like why even have that conflict? It gets solved 2 minutes later.
It's so weird. And then yeah, then she's like, Mombi is like, I'm just actually a witch. I'm like fully a witch.
Yeah, she becomes green now.
And I'm green, and my eyes are bleeding, and I'm
The
gonna
green
suck.
makeup looks really bad too. You
Yeah,
can like see her real skin kind of poking through, and
it's running like the Rudy Giuliani makeup. Mombi is like, I'm gonna eat your brains or whatever,
yeah,
and make myself Queen of Oz. And I'm like, if she wants to be Queen of Oz, why is she living in freaking like Kansas? Like,
fucking middle of nowhere.
kill Dorothy, blow Dorothy's head off, and then go to Oz, and you won't have any problems. You're keeping her alive in an insane asylum for some reason, I guess. I have no. And then Eric is like, I'm the Tin Man now, and
He like kills the Wheeler and Mombi with his
he like
axe.
uses an axe on the Wheeler, and then like stabs Mombi, and then dies because Mombi shoots him with magic or something. And then Emily is like clicks her heels 3 times, and Mommy's like, no, and then she, like explodes or something.
Shit, whatever, it doesn't matter.
And then Dorothy wakes up at the bottom of the stairs. Emily wakes up at the bottom of the stairs where she fell at the beginning of the movie when she saw the flying monkey.
Yeah,
And there's also something about she's like has to realize that her therapist was evil, but that was only a manifestation of the Mombi in her brain. and her therapist is actually nice. She like goes to therapy mid-battle.
Well, she has. It's weird because she has the nice therapist, the like black lady, and then she also has Mombi.
Yeah. This movie's about how therapists are multifaceted and
They're multifaceted
complicated.
human beings, just like us.
There's he's a human being.
But yeah, so she then they do like a whatever, like a couple of weeks later, and she's on a phone call with her agent. She's like, I finally wrote a book, and they show just like a picture. It's called like Oz. It's just called
It's
Oz.
called Oz. She writes Oz and then starts drawing like a rainbow. And she's like, I got the idea. And her agent's like, okay. Like he doesn't even seem that excited. He's like a little dismissive.
Yeah, and also it's really I think it does look like a kid's book, which like look, I
It's
get you're
really
depressed.
wide. Like it's like a pit, like it's like
Yeah,
really wide.
like I get you're depressed, I get you're going through stuff, but there's no way in hell you had writer's block for a kid's book. I can write a kid's book right now. The Sausage Man goes to the store. Done.
Trinkety Dinkety was the name of the sausage man. He went to the store to buy some buns. The
It's
store
over.
said, we're all out of buns, so he had to go to the bun
Kids' books
farm.
are like 40 words.
Yeah, like I'm trying to write a children's book, and I keep having to be like, I'm writing too much. Bring it down. Like
Yeah,
kids won't be able to understand this joke because it's a joke about like the time, and kids don't know time yet.
that's damn true. All kids know is be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie.
And love Bluey.
Bluey's kind of fake. Like people are kind of fake Bluey heads.
Yeah, people are like, I'm just into the merch, and I'm like, you don't even know about freaking Bingo and Chili.
Bingo and Chili. A dingo ate my boat. You're kind of Crocodile Dundee as well.
Bingo and Chili sounds like a freaking dinner with my grandma.
Hey,
Am I right?
all right. Let's run through whatever. What else
Yeah.
we got to do? I feel
And
like
then, yeah, so then, but there's something else at the end because she's like, I'm going back to Oz.
Oh yeah.
And then she sees herself in the wedding dress again. But it's not supposed to be a wedding dress. And then she's like, sees like Oz, like it's good. Nothing happens really with Patches, right?
No, that should just kind of go. I mean, I think there's supposed to be another movie.
Yeah, because at the end of this movie, I will tell you a title card comes up that says Gale will return.
Yes.
I'm not joking.
Right.
I took a picture of it. I'll make it the thumbnail of the episode. Gale will return.
That's so fun. I wonder do you think Chilling is just like we got to have originals, or do you think they were like, do you think that Daniel Alexander is like a mercenary for hire by Chilling, or do you think he came to them with this idea?
I literally, the whole thing blows my mind. I think it must be Daniel Alexander being like, this is my passion project. And
Yeah.
Chilling, I think it's like a combination of Chilling being like, we need this. Like, wait, we like need this could guys, this could be huge. This could be like our Barbie.
Who
Just
runs Chilling? Let's do some investigating.
Chilling streaming service company. The Chilling app.
Chilling apps on Google Play by Chilling Incorporated.
Do you think they have a website?
Probably
Like
not that. I'm sure Chilling has a website. Probably not the actual.
Stories.
Here's
Let us
Chilling
know.
Inc.'s LinkedIn. A more intense way to relax. Entertainment providers out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Dylan, how many employees do you think Chilling has?
8.
Smack that you got 2 to 10 employees.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't know, but yeah, Chilling made this movie. Who knows what Chilling's corporate infrastructure is? But I'm sure there's a guy at the top who loves Oz. This movie is so bad. I really do think it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in theaters.
Well, I was saying that it is, I think, by far the worst movie I've seen in a theater, and I've seen a lot of shitty shit.
Like, none of it makes any sense. It looks like it was made for $5. It's unrelated to Oz in any meaningful way. The parts that are related to Oz feel like fan service, but like in the way that I'm like, I don't like not even
But
a
it's
good
also it's not even it's weird because like Oz freaks aren't gonna see this really, and if they do, they're gonna be like, "Well, that was surface level," and then fucking other people who see it, who like that fucking guy, they're gonna be like, "Where was the Emerald City? I don't care that you have patches in this. Where's the Emerald City?" Like,
who's Mombi? Like
yeah,
that
yeah.
it's so weird. It's so fucking
Why
weird.
wasn't her name Elphaba? That's her
It's
name. Her
made by
name's
a
Elphaba.
Return to Oz guy. That's like it's like that
Yeah,
version of
that's
Oz.
kind of that is what they're trying to tap into, I think, is like the sort of like millennial sort of like childhood sort of nostalgic horror for Return to
Yeah,
Oz.
like they don't and like it's that same thing with that like broken up Yellow Brick Road where it's like they don't really care about the Wizard of Oz. They're kind of are like, I want to make Return to Oz again, but wait, but Shutter Island and bad.
Yeah. And we
I
didn't
mean,
even like
the
Return
thing
to Oz.
Dorothy was in like a psychiatrist's office in Return to Oz.
Yeah, it is really this it's basically if Faruja Balk from that movie was like grown up and also if they didn't have the money for the cool sets.
And she couldn't act.
Hmm. Oh my God, we didn't even talk about that. The voices are so bad in this.
Oh,
It's
all of it so bad.
Yeah, it's a British production. It's a British director, British actors. Mombi is fine, but Dorothy's actress cannot speak in an American accent, like at
It
all.
was Emily, but it was one of the
Yeah, sorry,
strange.
Emily.
It was like, I am going to see my
That's her pace was
grandmother.
like I usually can't really tell like a bad American accent. Like I can tell bad other accents, but American accents, I'm just like, if you're like burger surfing, I'm like, that's fine. That's good enough. But like it she's talking so slow and so badly.
And she's so confused and sad the whole time.
Yeah.
Um, I guess her car finally starts at the end, huh?
Thank God for that.
I wonder what the problem was. I wonder.
The evil magic of Mombi
Mm, I've been
or
in a
Czech
car that
Legend.
I've been in a car that won't start maybe 3 times.
Well,
And
that's another thing. She has a button. She has like an electric car. She has
yeah,
a button start transmission. It's not a car that you can not start.
yeah. And every time I'm like, yeah, it has been like 5 degrees for a week and I haven't turned on my car. Or it's been like, yeah, this car is dying anyway. This is an old dead car. It's
Yeah.
never like, yeah, I drove this car 5 minutes ago to go to the store. Now it won't start on the way home. It's like, no, that doesn't. How does that happen in every movie? Like,
And
isn't
like
it so weird?
it's stupid, and I get it's supposed to be spooky. I think the implication is that like they're magically making it not work or whatever, but like show a scene of that. Show Eric
Or
cutting the fuel line or something. Like
yeah, or if you have magic that can disable the power of a car, use it to kill her.
yeah,
Humans, I would say, are on per capita less strong than cars, which are made of metal.
that's true.
So if you can disable a car, a human should be no problem for you.
we Gale, you just got smashed.
I give this movie 0 bales of hay out of 1 Gale yellow.
So what else we still got to do before the wrap up here?
All right, we got like 10 minutes. Let's just fucking. Did you do Smarter What this week?
I did actually. I did a special edition. This is
This episode. Oh man,
it's
we're gonna
actually
have
not that bad.
We're gonna have to come back after dinner.
No, this one's actually gonna be quick. This is the Smarter What lightning round. So I have about 11 different fan fictions. Some of them aren't even smut. And basically, there's going to be a title and about a 1 sentence synopsis. We're doing this Billy on the Street style. Dylan has to tell me if it's a real or fake, and if he gets the majority of them, he wins. The Scarecrow is curious about pregnancy, so he gets pregnant. Scarecrow gets impregnated by Tin Man. The two discuss the moral dilemma of abortion. Real or fake?
Fake.
Real. The Wizard of Molech, a retelling of the Wizard of Oz story in the universe of Warhammer 40K, follows an isekai structure. It is real. Legends of Oz Gale, a fan fiction sequel to Legends of Oz Dorothy's Return. Dorothy and her bloodline has been cursed by the witch Lorene.
Fake.
Real. Blended, a fan fiction where Glinda and Elphaba meet the crystal gems from Steven Universe and combine into massively powerful blended witch after they all fuck.
Real.
Fake. Funny Ozians. Famous and wealthy funny man, the Wizard of Oz, doesn't give much thought to how he treats people until a doctor gives him startling health news. With the help of struggling stand-up comic The Scarecrow, he reevaluates love and life.
It's an adaptation of the movie Funny People, which you just watched.
Fake. I haven't watched Funny People, but it is fake. Morrible. Elphaba and Glinda go back in time and have sex in front of Madame Morrible before she has been consumed by the wizard's evil.
Real.
That is real. I hear a beat, how sweet. Alternate version of the Tin Man's origin that basically is the beginning of Edward Scissorhands, but if Edward and Vincent Price had intercourse and blew each other.
Fake.
Real. The Oz Over. The life of a munchkin is turned upside down when a friend from his past manipulates him into faking his death on an adventure to the Gnome Kingdom.
Real.
Fake. What about Dorothy? Bach and Fiyero pretend not to know about each other after joining Dorothy's quest to kill Elphaba. When they have a moment alone together, they jump each other's bones.
Fake.
Real. Oz first dates. After Dorothy loses her memory from a spell placed on her by the Wicked Witch, it is up to her lover, the Scarecrow, to remind her of the life they have built together.
Real.
Fake. You don't mess with the Ozhan. Munchkin military legend, the Ozhan is unfulfilled with a life of protecting Munchkin land from the forces of the Wicked Witch. He decides to fake his death and pursue a career as a hairstylist who has sex with old ladies in Kansas.
That one's fake.
That is fake. So Dylan got 3 of those right, so he has failed Smarter that week, which brings his all-time record up to 10 and 18. Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed all of the fake fan fictions were Adam Sandler movies that I turned into Oz stuff.
I thought the blended one. I was like, did I say blended?
There's blended, funny people, Ozians, funny people, the do-over, 51st dates, and you don't mess with the zone.
This is going viral.
I can't believe that you fell. I thought after you did the funny people thing, I was like, I'm cooked. He's gonna get all of them.
Well, I didn't.
So yeah, Dylan's stupid. Let's move. What's next?
Let's just should we do Osmonds and then just get out of here?
Yeah, sure.
And we'll do go to dinner. Sorry, it's going to be a shorter episode this week, guys. We're going to skip some of the meters. We can't skip some. We
can do all the. We have time for all the meters. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't think.
All right, and we'll hit everything quick. This Betty Beps.
I was going to do the Beppy Beps, but you go.
All right, you can do Beppy Beps.
No, go ahead. I have other ones. I got
Kev Flicks and Chill. Kev Flicks and Chill says 3 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Chloe Crump and Jessica Messenger in The Final Girl. Jessica Messenger and Terry Hatcher in Madness in the Method. Terry Hatcher and Kevin Bacon in The Big Picture. Good to know there's still somebody doing it.
Beppy Bepp says half star. Damn, the production values went really downhill for Wicked Part 3, eh? Lols. Well, my record for never having walked out of a movie is still intact, but damn if that wasn't one of the closest I've ever came to it. Chloe was at least quite pretty to look at. Specifically in that white dress. Dream sequence? I don't know. So, like, I guess that's at least a half star worthy. What is with the emojis with Beppy Beps?
Beppy, I was like, it takes a real bad movie to make Beppy walk out.
Yeah. And it takes a real fine white dress to make Beppy that horny.
Giannotti says, I'm embarrassed to even log this. Top 10 worst movie I've ever seen. I felt the same way.
This is a review by Nerdbox Dave. A bold idea that leaves behind the yellow brick road and leads to a never. That's not a sentence. There's something inherently unsettling about taking the wonderful Wizard of Oz and filtering it through a horror lens. The yellow brick road has always had darkness lurking beneath its whimsy. Not true.
Not true.
There's a whole bunch of nonsense, but I'm not going to read the rest of it.
This guy says that scarecrow was totally blackface. I think you mean Patches was totally blackface.
Also, what? I mean, it was stupid, but I don't think it was blackface. It wasn't black.
I think it had dread. That's why. And then this one, I have another review from Christopher who says it had a strong start, but then it went pear-shaped. And let me be clear, it immediately went pear-shaped. I don't think you're hearing me. I'm saying there was a stunning opening title, followed by a beautifully rendered title, and then everything after that was pear-shaped. This guy, we get it. This is so like, what do you got to think for saying things about pear-shaped? The movie was good.
10 out of 10, not perfect, but powerful. A new road to Oz. First of all, if you give a movie 10 out of 10 stars, that means it is perfect. And
10 out of 10, not perfect.
What stands out most is how fearlessly it expands the Oz universe into darker territory. Rather than treading familiar ground, it leans into a more mature, stylized interpretation that feels fresh and intentionally different. That's not true. Everything in this movie is taken from other movies.
No, it's fresh. It's brand new. Dratch Hour tweet I found this week. My wife woke up and told me she had a dream where I told her that the front runner for Best Actress 2027 was Rachel Dratch. And when I showed her the poster for the movie, she saw the tagline was, "They killed her for unforgivable violence. They'll remember her for unforgettable sex." Blam, blam, blam. Thus ends the hour of Dratch.
I think I'm tapped on comments too.
What?
I think I'm tapped on Osmonds too, so that's
Osberg, 7.
Yeah.
Feed the meter. Let's do it. Thoughts from my siblings. They were like, when is OzCast coming back?
It's back.
It's back. Yeah, for those of you just tuning in, we decided to stop recording the episode because Andre had to go eat dinner. And now it's like an hour and a half later, and we're back.
I'm rubbing my belly, trying to digest.
Yeah, what'd you have for din?
I had
din for the big man.
I went to a pretty kind of not great Italian place by my parents' house and had a like steak and shrimp thing. The steak was not very good, but the shrimp was very good.
You know, little surf and turf never hurt nobody.
Yeah, I'm usually not a surf and turf guy, but I liked the shrimp a lot. The steak was not great.
So we're gonna start the meters from the top. We recorded a couple of meters, but we're just scrapping those because we were doing them real fast. Andre's mom was yelling at him.
Yeah, literally, my dad was. We were like going out. They were like walking out the door, and I was like, "Foolishness too!" Like,
so we're scrapping all that. That'll all be on the Patreon, $40 a week.
Fair.
If you want to listen to the
a lot of work goes into this podcast that we do once every 4 months.
Could you imagine paying $40 a week and we disappear for a month? Hey man, hey, I was busy. I'm paying you guys $200.
You think I can live off $200
a month? Yeah, we're actually. I feel fine being like that's not enough. We got one patron. I finished Attack of the Clones.
This is I don't know if we did a new segment or if we did it probably saw. This is Dylan's Star Wars corner. This is the most Freno canteen. This is give us your Star Wars takes, old buddy.
All of them.
I don't care.
I'm reading the Star Wars comics from 2015 right now. And the funny thing about those is they start and they're between episode 4 and 5. And in it, like a bunch of weird stuff happens. Like Han Solo is like, my ex-wife showed up.
All right. What is should we redo Osberg? I don't even
Osberg, I think, is like a 7.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's esoteric. It's kind of just how I'm feeling based on the day.
I feel like because like I said, there was actually a good amount of people at the showing we were at. And it sounds like that was like pretty true. I was like looking at like Reddit and stuff after to see what people were saying. It seems like pretty much all the showings had like, I mean, it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like packs, but I'd say we were like 40% filled, maybe half, which like for this is that's a lot.
I've seen 100% of Chloe Culligan Crump's movies.
Is it just both the Gales?
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She's gonna be a star, kid.
But yeah, I mean, it is definitely deep though because no, it's a chilling picture. It's like a 1 day theater release. So yeah, 7 is good.
I'm just looking at the other people in the movie, and it's like it's so Hassan Taj plays the Munchkin, and
Right.
he also plays R2D2 in the Rise of
R2D2.
Skywalker. That's part of the Star Wars corner. That's how it connects. That's how we're allowed to talk about this. And then there's the guy who played Eric is named Harriet Isadore, and he is in 4 movies. He's in The Moon is a Hologram.
What is The Moon is a Hologram?
Yeah. And in
Okay.
this apocalyptic queer sci-fi movie.
No, put my dog in.
I'm gonna say hi to my mom.
Get in here. Huh?
We're back. I had to go say hi to my mom. She just got home.
Nice. Ozzy ran away when I opened the door.
He got scared.
Does that all the time where he like scratches at my door, like he wants to be let in, and then I'll open it and he's like, "Don't do that. I just want to scratch it."
Hey, don't do that. The Moon is a Hologram features Miss Sugar Rush in it.
Is this a porno?
I think is a porn actress.
Miss Sugar Rush? What is this, Wreck-It Ralph?
Miss Sugar Rush. Man, it's I can't wrap my head around any of this stuff.
What's the comes after Osberg? Is it
Osberg? We could do the meters. Yeah, we could do feed the meter.
Let's go. Oh, I got
donkey meter.
All right, so that's easy 0. It's pretty much always an easy 0.
Guys, one day it's gonna be like, this whole thing is donkeys.
This whole thing is donkeys, man. That's gonna happen. Just wait, your little old head.
Bimetallism meter. There's the Tin Man. There's a key, right?
Yeah. I think 1 is fair.
Yeah, 1 is fine. Nausea meter.
It's a gross movie. Like I'm kind of caught whether because like on one hand I'm like the movie is poorly made and like it's kind of gross at how like bad it is, but also it's very tame for a horror movie. There's no like blood, no guts. There's a zombie munchkin, but I wasn't.
Yeah, but it's not really scary like ever.
No, I might go 3 for like poor filmmaking.
Yeah, it made me feel yucky. That's something, right?
Yeah,
3 is good. The bimetallism meter, we just did that one. The disrespect meter.
Highly disrespectful. This is highly disrespectful.
This is very. If Bomb saw this, he'd be like,
because not only are you like taking basically just hawking on whatever like like they're just taking a public domain thing and being like let's make it into a dumb movie because we don't have ideas of our own. They also literally like remove Bomb. They're like, no, Emily writes Oz.
But he is credited as a writer on this movie.
Well, they have to do that.
So if you look at bomb writer like on Letterboxd, like bombs movies. Not original writer, but writer.
Well, that's because they're bad at making movies and they don't they, they don't know what they're supposed to
So
do.
writer, he's only done 10 movies.
But I feel like that's just a flub. Like
Yeah.
I don't think that's them being respectful. I think that's them not knowing what an original writer is. Like Baum was not writing dialogue for this.
They have no idea. Man, I've seen so many of his original writer movies
Yeah,
now.
he's my most watched original writer. It's like him and Stephen King and
Yeah. We're gonna be watching Wiz live. Oh, what's this one? The Trapple Hose and the Wizard of Oz. Do you know about this one?
the Trapple Hose.
It's starring Musum as Tonal.
Don't know who that is. Anyway, disrespect meter. I'm gonna go 40. 40 disrespect. But yeah, I'm going. This is like I said. This is very disrespectful to me. This is like as close as you could come to being like, "Fuck you, bomb." To me.
Yeah, I feel like and also kind of disrespectful to the audience too.
Yes.
To be like, you're gonna see Oz.
Yeah, it's definitely disrespectful. Yes, disrespectful to a lot of things. The audience, bomb, Martin Scorsese. Like,
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah. Okay, 40, I think, out of
40.
10, 5 out of whatever the scale is.
Money,
It's a lot.
I love your floating head half the time. Money laundering meter.
So it's obviously a cash grab of a film, but they probably made almost no money. Certainly, Daniel Alexander, I don't think, is making much money off this.
I wonder if he self-funded it or if he got
Well,
Chilling.
no, he got Chilling to back it.
But like, do you think it was like Chilling? You'll go in 50 versus.
I don't know. I'm gonna
I
go.
think Chilling feeded the bill.
Someone's making out like a bandit. I don't know if it's Chilling or Daniel Alexander, but somebody is fleecing the other. I don't know who's the victim of the fleecing, but someone's getting fleeced.
Crump walked away with a mill.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a hard one. I'm gonna go straight down the middle, 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. Pride meter.
There's ladies. Oh well, we before we gave it a 1 for beepy beeps or Beppy Beps. Beppy Beps was horny for that lady, and maybe Beppy Beps is a lady, so that counts as 1.
That's 1, baby. Muppet meter. There's some Muppet action.
Patchwork Girl looks a little Muppety. There's like a Gorilla Wheeler.
There's kind of like Kermit shows up in one scene. You remember that? It's right after Alphabet and Taylor Swift have sex.
Right. And then Kermit walked in.
So I would give it a 2 for the Patchy and
sure. Yeah.
And the Wheeler. Accent meter. Everyone
they're not good accents.
Doing an American accent.
Yeah, I feel and I feel like normally we wouldn't count that, but because there's such bad American accents that you can tell it's British people doing American accents, that does count.
It's a 1, maybe. Also, Eric is doing a voice. It's not an accent, but it's a voice.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'll go 1. Sure.
Good meter.
1. Maybe
1.
1.
Bloom is me.
Nothing. Everyone's wearing jeans and normal pants.
Yeah, everyone's wearing jeans in Oz.
Yeah, that's another. Now that I'm thinking about it, when she gets like transported to Oz, she should be in like a different outfit. She's
get like in a wedding dress.
She should be in the dress or some sort of like magical outfit or something. Like she's just in like a sweater and jeans.
She's in a zip up. Yeah, I'm like, no bloomers then.
Yeah, 0.
And you could have shown bloomers. You could have been like, there's an old lady.
Show me mommy's bloomers.
Yeah, there's an old lady in it. Like this movie, you know what this movie needed? This movie needed a flashback, an exposition ass flashback, an hour and 10 minutes in to be
where
like,
we see somebody's bloomers.
This is young Dorothy fighting Mombi, and Mombi's the same age.
Yeah, that would actually be good. Yeah,
because then you'd be like, I understand the context of what's going on.
Don't have it. Don't
No.
have the budget for it.
Can't get a fourth actor in. If you lean back, you disappear.
Yeah, I'm just gone. I'm gone now. What's that?
Tween meter. I feel like if I was a tween, this would be a fine movie to go see with a tween as a tween.
It is also, it's rated PG-13. It's like a horror movie without like blood or gore or guts or
This
anything.
would be a great introduction to a horror movie if I was a baby, because I'd be like, it's Wizard of Oz. It's not scary.
This is literally the type of movie I would go, like I saw like Krampus in theaters when I was like in middle school. Like this is the type of thing I would go and see with people in middle school.
like Finding Dory.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I should text my brother right now, be like, hey, what did you think last time you watched The Pest with John Leguizamo? Like that would be more
I
interesting.
actually brought up what did I bring up the pest? I was out with Gunita. I was like meeting her friends.
And you
And
started
one of
doing The
them
Pest.
No, one of them was like a cinephile. Like we added each other on Letterboxd. He had like 3,000 movies logged or something, and I was like,
Yeah.
sweet, okay, like a fellow member of the brain
Yeah.
virus. And I'm at one point, I think he said like, oh, like I don't want to be a pest, and I was like John Leguizamo, and he got
Nice.
it. And Kuni was like, what? He was like,
That's good.
I was like, the pest, John Leguizamo.
See, that's a funny joke and a funny story. That's how you do stories.
Right? So my friend had a great review of The Pest when it came out. He was like, The Pest is doing silly
Right?
stuff in it.
My older brother, him and his wife have just had a baby, so they were trying for like a while. They were trying to do like movie night together, just like spend some time together or whatever. And it was his turn to pick, and he picked The Pest, and they haven't watched a movie together since.
That was 6 years ago.
Try keeping that pest stuff. That's goals.
Keeping the pest.
Okay, what's the next
We're on funny meter.
it's not funny. It's not funny. Like it's not supposed to be funny, and it's also not very funny to even laugh at in like, you know, the sense like The Room is funny or anything. It's just boring.
Yeah.
Derivative.
It's almost exactly like Attack of the Clones. It just starts to wash over you at some point where you're like, ugh.
Yeah. And you can't even, I mean, you can obviously make fun of it, but it's not like it's got like mental health stuff in it and like suicide. Like there's like you can't even, it's like just boring. I'm gonna go 1 funny.
1 on the fun. Horny meter.
Not very horny. Like, you know what? I think it could use something. I normally hate romance in movies, but this really needs something. It needs another character.
The agent or something.
Yeah.
Or fall in love with Eric.
It needs like that would be interesting if she goes to Oz, and either if Patrick, why they should have had, it should have been Eric instead of Patchwork Girl. It should have been Tin Man, and she's like, I guess because I mean they had actually a pretty good Tin Man costume, but it looked like it probably couldn't move that much, which is maybe why they didn't do this. But like she could have been talking.
That's right. They
and, like,
find Tin Man when she goes to Oz at first, and Patches is like, just leave him there.
He's just lying there dead. But she should have been like adventuring with Tin Man and talking to him and like building this relationship, and then she finds out like, oh, Eric was Tin Man or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be a great twist.
But
to do that in the next one.
In Gale 3.
That's why they're saving. Yeah, they're kind of saving Scarecrow and Lion for Gale 3.
Right. That's how you do a trilogy. You do nothing in the first one, then you repeat that in the second one, and also do nothing, and then the third movie is when you get the audience.
That's what audiences want now. I can't wait to see Oz the Dead walk.
Stop doing these. Stop doing them. Why do they need to be horror? I'm not shocked that people, I guess just because it's easy to be like, throw in some woods and make it spooky or whatever. But like, I'm not shocked that people are taking public domain shit and just using it for these purposes. But stop making them horror movies. Horror movies are like hard to make. Like they're fun. They're like they can be really good even if they're really cheap. But to actually be like scary, or even like Terrifier isn't scary, but it's like got a bunch of crazy effects and stuff. Like it takes money to do that. Even though
Well,
Terrifier doesn't look good, like
I feel like you can do like a low budget slasher horror movie.
yeah, this isn't
But to try
slash
and be like we're doing a low budget, like a
like
micro budget,
psychological thriller.
I'm like, why? Like
Shutter
what?
Island. Imagine if Shutter Island was made by not Martin Scorsese with
And it was made in a field.
yeah. All right, what meter? I don't even know what meter that was. Was that
That was horny meter, which gets a 0.
Yeah.
Foolish meter. Everyone's
Foolish,
making foolish decisions.
yeah, and we just kind of laid out why it is a foolish endeavor to make this. I'm gonna go
Like when she
2.
rows her boat into a lake and falls asleep, I was
Actually,
like,
yeah, there's a lot of 4 actually.
4 ESRB rating. PG
This would
13.
what is? I guess it'd just be. I feel like it wouldn't even be enough for a teen. I feel like it'd be E10 and up.
I don't know. I think you could get away with like scary, like graphic or like
Actually, you know what? This movie is almost exactly the same plot as the game Alice Madness Returns. So let's look up what the ESRB is for Alice Madness Returns. Okay. Oh wow, Alice Madness Returns is M for mature, but they also have blood and gore and sexual themes. So imagine Alice Madness Returns without the good stuff. T.
Yeah.
I'll go T for teen.
T for teen. Bubble meter. Nary a bubble.
Not even Glinda. Not even in the first thing they kind of make the therapist Glinda, but she's not even Glinda in this.
Yeah. No, they were like, no, we can't let her go to Oz.
0. No bubbles.
0. No Glinda. Weight meter.
Of course, by BoardGameGeek.com.
Okay.
Both a measure of actual physical weight and complexity.
It's kind of a remake of Chilling a Ridge. So
that's in terms of a film, it's not that complex, like narratively. But I feel like explaining to someone like what this is and how it fits into like Chilling and the sequel and the third one. I'm gonna go. Sorry, my dog's scratching my door again. He's in here now. I'm gonna go.
Thompson it.
I'm gonna go 15 pounds.
15 pounds on the weight meter. How twisted is this on the twisted meter?
Oh, let me.
It was so twisted he disappeared.
Sorry.
This video is gonna take me forever to edit. Ozzy sounds are back from episode 3.
Wow, this is quite twisted. It's obviously trying to be quite twisted.
5.
I'm not gonna go because I feel like McFarland is 5 with how like sexual and gross it is. There's not enough
maybe it's like more of a 3 now that I think about it because it's not that twisted. The dead don't want.
It's trying to be very twisted, but I'll go 3.
More something we'll get to in a minute, but it Tubi meter 5.
I'm gonna go 4 just because it isn't actually on Tubi. It's of course on our next meter.
You're right. This is a 4. Why did we make the Tubi meter? What do we look at?
I don't know. It has to have been like after McFarland and before
It was
Gale.
October, but I don't know what the other scary. Oh, it was Yellow.
It was Yellow Brick Road. Yeah.
Yeah. We got 10 minutes. Let's keep going. Chilling meter. Here's the ticket.
This has been 40 minutes already. That's crazy.
Oh, it's been 30.
That's still crazy. We're supposed to just do meters. All right, yeah. Chilling meter.
We'll get the Finding Dory thing and
this is obviously a 5. It's a spot.
This is the most chilling it could be.
The only thing you can watch it on is the Chilling app. It's made by Chilling.
We didn't see it on the Chilling app. We saw it in theaters, and then we got to see the Chilling logo.
The Chilling logo. Yeah, 5. Easy 5.
5. Most chilling I've ever been chilled. Andre Dillon meter.
I'd say this is more me. It's the
Yeah,
horror
you look like a
movie.
slasher. You watch like
Yeah.
the stuff, you know. Michael meter.
Ooh.
Well, let me check the cast real quick. Let me check the cast. All right. No Michaels in the cast. Let's check the crew. I'm seeing a Matthew
That's,
Ford,
that's
but that's
nothing.
not Michael. Daniel Alexander has 2 names and 2 first names, and neither of them are Michael.
All right. Wow, you were right though. All the movies that have Baum as a writer, it's all shit from like 1902 and then this.
Yeah, like they should really fix that.
Also, this isn't even. This isn't. I love that this movie is less popular than The Patchwork Girl of Oz from 1914.
Which, yeah, has been seen by 900 people. This has only been seen by 400. Well, who knows where it'll go? I think
Okay,
the Patchwork Girl is lost.
900 people lying.
I love that. Okay, no 0 on the Michael meter.
Yeah.
Stan meter.
Mm,
I stand Crump.
this movie does have shooters. Not a lot, but there was a couple of 10s. Like there was a couple of people some people on the subreddit really liked it.
Maybe you won.
Yeah, sure.
Jesus meter.
Not very Christ-like.
I don't think Christ would approve of this.
No. Um, Maybe in
0.
some ways, Dorothy or Emily's mom kind of like sacrifices herself for Oz, but
Is suicide a sin though? Isn't it?
suicide is a sin. But I don't think she like actually. I think she like died in Oz battle, and they said it was
She
suicide.
died of a broken heart.
I'm gonna go 1.
Yeah, 1 for Jesus. Run meter.
There's a lot of running.
Hot diggity dog. Is there a lot of running? But you know what isn't running? That dang car just won't run.
Won't start. -1 for that car not running. 4.
4. Disappointment meter. I had low expectations going
I had
in. So
really low expectations and I was still disappointed. I mean, there was a lot of people who were like, this might actually be good. And I mean, that's dumb subreddit people, but there was definitely people who were like kind of hyped for this.
maybe a 2.
Yeah.
Inaccuracy meter. Is this accurate or inaccurate?
It's super inaccurate. I mean,
Remember, that one is also like it's within its own thing. Like within
yeah,
its own piece of work, is it accurate or inaccurate? And I would say that this is inaccurate
yeah.
because it's stupid and bad.
I mean, yeah, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's inaccurate because it's scary, because obviously it's trying to do that, but it is inaccurate to be like, there's this like line of gales and like for Oz to just be a forest, it's like Oz is supposed to be so whimsical and stuff. I don't even like Return to Oz, and I think Return to Oz is also kind of boring and barren, but at least there's like weird stuff in there. There's not weird stuff in this.
There's TikTok, like
Yeah,
um
I
no
don't know. Like
gum. That pisses me off.
I'm gonna go. Also, Patchwork Girl can talk. I don't know why she doesn't have a mouth in this.
They sewed her mouth shut.
I'm gonna go 1.
1. That's fair. On the inaccuracy meter?
Or wait, right. I forgot.
No, it's not the accuracy meter.
I'll go 4 on it.
4, yeah. We need a new meter. I'm thinking maybe the Beppy meter.
We don't even really know anything about Beppy Beps, but you know what? That's a good. Let's do that. We'll go to Bet. We'll look for Beppy Beps' letterboxd review, and if she doesn't have one, we'll kind of see what we think from her vibe.
Yeah, let's see. Beppy Beth's patron. She loves the Scream movies. Wait. I can't tell if this is a man.
I feel like we just made them a woman. It's probably a man, but Beppy Beps is a woman as far as I'm concerned.
4.5 stars for Whiplash. Can this woman Hooptober 12? Betty's Hoop Year 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm not even gonna try and pretend to know what any of this means.
I don't know. Don't worry about it. What did Beppy Beps give this one?
Beppy Boy's original. I don't know. I think Beppy's a boy.
Doesn't matter. She's a woman to me.
She's a woman. Oh,
All
sorry.
right,
I
stop.
was looking
What did she give this, man?
I'm looking. Half star. And
Half
looking
star.
at their account, everything gets 4 or up.
Oh, wow.
Like they don't watch movies they dislike.
This is a big swing and a miss from Daniel Alexander on the Beppis meter.
On the Beppy Beps meter. They watch Stranger Things 100 times.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, we got 3 minutes. Let's go. How are we can't do this again.
We're getting 0 meter?
5? I think I had 5 zeros.
All right, 5. We did everything else, right? We did wickedly talented performance of the week.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Clint Eastwood as McBain in The Beguiled, not the Sofia Coppola one, the one from the 70s. Great performance, like a sleazebag. Good.
I'll go with Yoda in Empire Strikes Back, Frank Oz. We're skipped a gift. Your fortune is you will more Oz tent coming your way. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you,
Daniel Alexander. This is gonna be so shit.
Daniel Alexander. Thank you, Crump. Thanks, OzCast. And we out.
Bye.
OzCast is created and produced by Foolishness Media. Foolishness Media. We take silly seriously.